everybody, it's Jen here with another Project Life layout. This is July the 4th to the 11th, and it's going to be done in two separate layouts because one is going at the end of my first 2016 album, and then the other one is the first page of my second 2016 album, and so I just decided to do them separately. I am using cards and embellishments out of the Up Ali Edwards story kit that I just got recently. Not using a whole ton, keeping it simple as I usually do, but just also that's another great way to keep it simple is to just use limited supplies. That little blue die cut is out of a pack from Fancy Pants, I believe, that I just found the colors just worked, and I was covering up what it actually said on the card, something about Up, but I wanted to flip the card around and then just put the date on there. So that is what I did. So I used that 4x6 card here for my title. That little die cut piece is just a landing strip for the date, and I kept it really simple. I used the numbers that were in the kit, and then just pulled out another basic gray font that worked. And yeah, I think the blue worked because that What's Up arrow was blue as well. And then this is going to be super fast. I just cut a label into two. I put one piece on this top here with a little piece of chipboard to explain that strange picture about cereal, and then use the other one on the bottom photo here as well, just talking about the fact that my husband had gone for a hike and that the story about the hike is actually in the next album. And then I just like the idea of this what's up, like what's going on. So I described these photos of my son who was in a mountain bike camp, and then said that my other son had started his math, which he did over the summer. And then other than that, it's pretty much just filler. And as you can see, it was really quick. So here's the other half of that week, but really it's more like 1.5 days. My husband went on a hike. He got several really good photos, and it was a really hard hike. And so I thought I'd just document that sort of more separately, almost give it its own layout since I had to split it up anyways. So again, I'm using cards from the same kit, a few pieces, 3 pieces of the chipboard, and then I'm writing right on the photos for this one because there was lots of really good space to do that. So here I'm writing in white. On the other one, of course, I wrote on black on the white snow. And yes, this is July. They hiked high enough up in the mountains in Vancouver that they hit the snow. And let me see here. Yeah, so this card I'm just describing a little bit more about this hike. It's called Mount Unnecessary, and they found out later, you can see on that one where it says Unnecessary Way, the card right beside the one I'm writing on, somebody actually handwritten on there how hard it was, and like, don't go on this if you're a beginner. And my husband and his brother are experienced hikers. They've never done more than just day hikes, but I mean, they're both like, they run and all that sort of stuff, and they've done like 6-7 hour hikes, and they're totally okay. They said this one was really hard. So there you can see it's Mount Unnecessary Trail. Yeah, so I wanted to just talk about that. And then that one on the top there is actually a beer place that they went to the night before. Here I'm just using a white, what are those called? Oh my goodness, I'm totally blanking. You know what they are. A white, it's not gesso. What are those called? My goodness, it's totally not coming to me. But I just use that to sort of mask the background a little bit, so that when I put these yellow stickers down, that you could see them just that little bit better. I just found that they were competing a little bit with the white asterisks. So I just, put a little bit down, mushed it with my finger, and then I'm just cutting up a Z, which is Canadian for Z. To use as a hyphen. And then because I had put down that stuff, it's kind of a little bit waxy, and so some of these didn't want to stick 100%. These are pretty old Jelly Bean Soup letters, and so I'm using my Scotch Quick Dry on a few of the letters that weren't sticking very well. So I'm going to have close-ups of the 2 pages, and I'm going to have them sitting side by side so you can see them, but you can see I didn't in any way try to make them match, and then they both have their own title card because they were going in separate albums. So yeah, that's pretty much it. A really quick and dirty ones just to get them finished. And then as I was putting these away, I discovered I actually didn't do all of May. So you're going to see some May intermixed with the rest of July. And then I'm finally going to do August. And then I'm going to get to October. Yep, but that's okay. That's just how it goes. If we didn't have catch up to do, we'd have nothing to do, right? Exactly. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please feel free to leave me comments or questions, and I will see you again next week. Bye.